Stomp feet.
Woo!
Hands. Stomp your feet. One more time. Here we go. Now clap your hands. Stomp your feet. Clap it. Clap it. Sorry. So the dancers went frantic to the breaks. Their name was the Breakers. Moving to the media came along and they said, well, that's kind of a lot to explain. So we're going to add dance to the end of the word, make it a lot easier. But the original name our forefathers gave us was B-boy, B-girl, or breaking for general. Now when breaking first started, there were no crazy dynamic movements. There was no head spins. There was no flying from here to Venus. That didn't exist. It was just regular dancing on top. Everybody was dancing like this. Even the girls. It wasn't until two guys came along and revolutionized breaking. They were twin brothers. They used to dance for Cool Herc, and historically they went by the name of the Nigga Twins. And the Nigga Twins were the very first breakers to go to the ground and stay on the ground. They did this one movement called a corkscrew spin. I'm going to show you what it looked like. So they would stand on opposite sides of the room like this. And they start dancing around. They did this one movement, revolutionized breaking.
Do the spin.
The whole audience said, I'm a little dizzy. So that one movement revolutionized breaking. Now everybody was going to the ground. After that came Spy, the man with 1,000 moves. And Spy would look at the king and be like, yo, it's right. I'm better than that. And he went home and he practiced and he added on to the vocabulary by doing what we now call a six-step. After that came Beaver from Zulu Kings. And Beaver added on to the vocabulary by doing this kick, sporadic style kind of movement and doing what we now call freezes. After that came Track 2, one of the very first Hispanic breakers. And Track was a gymnast in high school. That's what he did. He was like a professional gymnast. So one time he was like, yo, get down, Track. And he went to get down on the ground. He did a flare. Anybody know what a flare is? Anybody? You. Okay. If you ever watch gymnastics, they got this long wooden pole with two rings in the middle of it that they hold on to. It's called a pommel horse. And they swing their legs. They swing their legs around that pole, but their legs never hit the ground. That's a flare. Now he did that on concrete. So when he did that, everybody was like, whoa. And he upped the ante of breaking. Then came the very first crew to turn company, which was the Rocksteady crew. And the Rocksteady crew was just like any other crew, getting down on a piece of cardboard or on a piece of concrete, until a guy by the name of Michael Holman came along, who was somewhat of a manager of Rocksteady. He said, hey, I could get you into the movie Flashdance. How many of you have seen Flashdance? Okay. If you haven't seen Flashdance, you need to go see Flashdance. So he said, I can get you into the movie Flashdance. And they were like, nah, yo, people gonna bite our moves. They're gonna see us on TV, they're gonna steal all our moves. Nah, we're not down with that. So he said, I could get you about 5,000 each. And they were like, okay. So they do the movie Flashdance. And if you've seen Flashdance, it's a small 15 to 20 second clip where they're just on a piece of cardboard getting down in their alleyway. From that one small clip, breaking became a huge phenomenon. Next thing you know, it was Rocksteady Brussels,